So in the last video we are talking about function, and now I am show you that how to write and execute. So here you can see def my function print. So that type of all the things I teach you in the last in the last video. If you don't see this video, then go and see. So now like that you can do all the things. Yeah, and one more thing that I am going to show you, that there is one thing, that format and how to use format. Yeah, there is. Yeah, so now I'm going to show you that how to use format in the string. So now if you have one thing like that, ram is ram ram is here years old, and now if you want to give any value in here, means ram is 20, ram is 24. So now if you want to give here a variable as, then what you can do here, print as dot format, and here you can give any value like the 34. Now execute both values, first second. Yeah, so ram is 34 years old. Now if you want to do here one more thing, and what is that, ram is 24 years old and he sorry he is in class. So now you can, what you can do here, he in sorry so now here he is 18 years old and he is in 12th class. So now run both things. So ram is 18 years old and he is in 12th class. Okay, like that. Execute. Like that you can do all the things. Okay, now if you want to, yeah, you can do one more thing, that if you want to print this value here, then you can simply do like this is the first index, this is your index. So now if you run, yeah, ram is 12 years old and he is in 18th class, like that you can do. Okay, and you can also write here like that in the in in the float format, like this. I think it is working. Okay, there is some error to, okay, int object has no attribute, okay, attribute, sorry. So now if you write like this in the yeah, in the programming language you have to execute every line and you have to try all the conditions, otherwise you can't learn anything. So now we what is float object, not attribute. Float object has no attribute to f. Okay, so there is some error in f. If you write here simply f, then what happen? Okay, yeah. There is also some error. 1 minute. So like that you can search in the Google, and here we will find, yeah, like this you can write, but both things are same. I don't know why it is not working. So like that you can also do if there is price and like that semicolon point to f, then you can write in the format syntax like that, price is equal to 49. Okay, this is also right, like that you can do. So now we are moving on lmbd function. Yeah, but before this I'm telling you one more thing. Okay, no problem after this. So what is the lmbd function? This is also a function. Okay, so what is this? lmbd argument and here expression. So if you want to add 10 in a number, then what you can do here, you have to declare first of all function x is equal to lmbd function, and here your argument and here your expression. So now if you give this value, then it will execute. Like that you can do, you can give multiple values here. Yeah, multiple values here. So now I'm gonna write one program in the notebook. Yeah, what you have to do here, simply first of all x is equal to lambda. You want to add two number, then what you have to do, and simply print so 1 comma 2. Right. So yeah, like that you can use lambda function, and basically it is used in the bigger program where you have to use for loop where you can use this function. So now I'm moving further. Okay, so like that you can also use lambda function. Okay, so this is the lambda function. Now I am going to teach you about recursion, that how to use recursion in functions. So if you want to add numbers, means 1 2 3 4 5, then what you have to do, first of all you have to declare a function add and so now what you have to do here, simply yeah, return and plus, I think it is, if it is not working then we have to try another way, n minus 1. Okay, like that you can do. And now call this function add of 3. Okay, wait for some time. Oh, there is some error. Maximum recursion depth exceed. Okay, okay, sorry. First thing is, and the second thing, yeah, if we have to write n is equal to 1, then return 1, else this thing. Now it is done. Yeah, like that you can use recursion. Because now what is recursion, I'm gonna tell you. First of all, here we call this function add 3, so here n is equal to 3, so it will not execute, and this thing will execute. So return n means 3 plus add of 2. Now 2 also not equal to 1, so further this thing will execute. And what is this? This is 2 plus add of 1, and we know that what is the value if n is equal to 1, this is 1. So here 1, like that we can add all the things. So like that we use recursion. So one more thing, one more example I am giving you, that is Fibonacci sequence. And what is Fibonacci sequence? If we have a is equal to 0, this is first number, b is equal to 0, this is second number, and the third number is, that is c, it is the sum of a the previous two number. Okay, and if you want to d, then you can also do one thing. Sorry, yeah, it is the sum of all the previous numbers. I think this is really, it is the sum of the previous number. So what you have to do here, b plus c. So like that you can write the Fibonacci sequence. So now we have to write the code for this thing. So what we can do here, simply first of all declare a function Fibo. You want to know the nth Fibonacci number. Okay, so if n is equal to 0, return 0, else if n is equal to 1, we have to return 1, else otherwise what you have to return. If we put here n is equal to 2, example, for example, okay, fib of 2, then it will going in the else function. So what is the value of 2? 0 plus 1. So what we can do here, simply fib of n minus 1 plus fib of n minus 2. So like that you can write the recursion function for Fibonacci sequence. So if you want to know the value of fib of 5, you can execute it. Okay, there is some error. What is the error here? Fib open 1 is, and fib open 1 minute. Oh sorry, here we have to return, sorry for this. Yeah, 5. Now if you want to know, then 0 1 2 3 4, this is the fifth value, this is fifth, sixth value is 8. Now right here say and see what is the value of 6. Yeah, it is 8. So like that you can find all the values. And basically what is the Fibonacci sequence? It is the sum of previous two number. That is the another way that we have to, we means I write this thing here, and after some time when you did the practice in Python, then you can also think of, like this, because this is nothing but practice. And I am also beginner in the Python, so that's why I also don't know much more about Python. So thank you. Means if you have any doubt, then please ask in the comment section. Thank you.